saltiness isn't bliss, it is a bright and beautiful day outside. So I am featuring another bright and tasty lunch entree for you. So today I am making a salmon fillet. So this is the star of the show today. Whoa, that is a little slippery on there, so I'm gonna hang on to that. Check out that lovely pink color. We also have the skin still intact on the other side. So the reason we want to leave the skin intact is because it will help in the cooking process. So it will prevent our fish from burning and drying out. Just add a little layer of protection in there while it is in the oven. So our very next step, or our first step I should say, is to preheat our oven, anywhere between 350 and 375. So I'm going to go right in the middle, and I've got the oven preheating at 365. Next, you want to get a pan or dish that is oven safe and doesn't need to be large because our fillet is not oversized. So we're going to get that out, and we're going to put a layer of cooking spray in there just to prevent that fish from wanting to stick. So just got a light layer in there. Now we're going to start mixing up our ingredients that will season and go on our fish. So we want to start with some lemon juice. You can always go with a fresh lemon as well. Got to take the cap off ahead of time. So I am just going to pour a little bit in there. I'm not quite sure how much I want yet. So that's where I'm going to start. So that's probably about 1/8 cup. To that, we want to add some honey. Just gonna kind of drizzle that in there. The honey and the lemon really will be to taste. So you can decide how much or how little you want in there. And then I'm just gonna take, and I'm sorry I can't tip this too much without it spilling, but I'm just gonna take a mini whisk, blend that together, and kind of see where I'm at. If I need to add, I definitely don't need to add any more honey. I think I added a little more honey than I wanted to, but that's all right. All part of the experience, right? All part of the fun. So yeah, that's kind of blending together perfectly. So I probably did about 3 tablespoons of lemon juice and 1 tablespoon of honey. So you're just gonna mix that until you don't feel that super sticky ness of the honey fighting against you. Once that stops, you know it's blended together. So sorry you can't really see it just yet, but you'll see it when I put it on the fish. So next step is we want to transfer our fillet into our pan that's going to go in the oven. We want to make sure the skin is facing down. Okay guys, so here is our fish. Move that out of the way. Pre-seasoned, and of course it's sliding all around in there, but that's good. That means it's not going to stick while it cooks. So we want to start by pouring that lemon honey mixture right on top. I'll bring this closer so you can see it a little bit better. So we're just going to pour that right on top of the fish. And then we can kind of recenter the fish. So the nice thing is we have a layer on top. We also have a little bit of a layer that went underneath. So the fillet is going to be fully seasoned with that, and that will help in sticking and burning as well. So now we're going to add all our flavors to our fish. So I've got a nice little arrangement here. Of course, you can tweak that and make that work for you with what you have at home or what your taste buds love. I'm going to start with this one. So this is a salt-free one that features some orange peel, lemon peel, garlic, chives, just has all those delicious flavors blended into it. So I'm going to put a light coat of that right on top. Give you a little peek of that. And next I have some dried dill weed, another light coat. Or I guess it's not very light actually, now that I see it. But that's all right, that's all part. So there's the dill weed, dried minced onion, you can always go with fresh, of course. Crushed rosemary, which is one of my favorite new spices to work with. Just love the scent, love the flavor. So there we go, that's really taking shape. I'm gonna top it with some small bay leaf. So I'm gonna just lay that right on top of the fillet. This is gonna go in a preheated, and like I said, 350 to 375 oven. I've got mine at 365, anywhere between 8 and 12 minutes. Here's how it looks right before going in the oven. All right, our juicy, tasty salmon fillet is all finished out of the oven. So a nice quick way to know when your salmon is ready and done is when you push down on it with your fork. I don't know if you can see that through all that seasoning, but you'll see the meat kind of split apart a bit, almost like a little line is forming in between where your fork is and where the meat is. That's how you know that it's done. That is what they call flaking, or the meat actually coming apart a bit. So that's your telltale sign that your fillet is done and ready to eat and enjoy. Just a little tip there. But thanks so much for watching and hanging with me. I don't often eat fish, and there's a lot of fish I have yet to try. So this is kind of a new one for me, and obviously the first time I've featured fish on my channel. So if you have any tasty fish ideas or recipes or traditions that you've done for years, please share them down below. I would love to get some more ideas and info on fish. So see you next time.